Good morning, Dreamweavers. You were not drawn here by accident. We are here retrieving the parts of our soul that we lost when everyone told us to shrink, and we're no longer shrinking. So today we're going to be talking about energy vampires. So get your coffee, get whatever you're drinking, and let's get into this reading. All right, Pisces. So I pulled an angel number card for you, and it's new beginnings. You're ready to start a new chapter of your life. Be open to meeting new people. Today, I had a channeled message about energy vampires and how energy vampires show up in your life in different ways. People will come in and take from your energy without your permission sometimes. And we think it's without our permission, but is it truly without our permission, or is there something that we have allowed? And I was thinking about this as, and you can look up angel number 919 to see what else it means. But I feel like your angels are with you right now because your angels see the energy vampires in your life. And your angels are going to help you see how these energy vampires are showing up in ways that you didn't see before. When we think of energy vampires, we think of people who come and they take from our energy, like they take your time, and or they come and they trauma dump on you. But energy vampires are also family members, friends, right? People that come and they take from your resources. They come and they borrow things, they borrow money, or they take money from you and they don't replace it. They don't give it back. And they're constantly looking for support in some way. If you've been cleaning house, you're going to start seeing where those energy vampires are in your life. And you're going to have a different perspective about it. Whereas before you thought, oh, it's that person that's just calling you, they're talking negatively. No, it's not just that. You're going to start looking back and you're going to recognize where these same people maybe have been energy vampires to others, right? And maybe because you weren't affected, you overlooked it, and then now you are affected. And here's a prime example. Somebody thinks that somebody should conserve water. So they decide they're going to come on your property and shut off your sprinklers because you're running the water. And so this is irritating. And so now they're messing with your energy. This is your property, your ground, and you've made a decision to water your lawn, and somebody's just coming on and they're shutting off your water. So this is somebody that's messing with your energy, and this is an energy vampire. Somebody who borrows money and doesn't return it. That's an energy vampire. Somebody who takes money from you and just decides that they can borrow it or take it without your approval. That's an energy vampire. And then you're going to take a look and you're going to go back and you're going to see where in your life you've had people like this around you who, Pisces, have been doing this to other people. When someone does this, when someone behaves in this way, when someone is an energy vampire towards other people, and then they come into your energy, they are pulling on your energy to give them more energy so that they can continue to do what they're doing with other people. I don't know if this is making sense. I don't know exactly how to put this to you. I'm trying to come up with an example because I sense it, I feel it. I feel the person in your energy, but I can't find the words to explain it. So let's say you have a best friend. You have two best friends, friend A and friend B. All right. Sorry, I got a call, and this, I'm telling you, like, I feel like there's something coming out in this message that you need to hear that someone doesn't want you to hear. Listen. Spirits of the highest light, let's go. Let's go with this message for Pisces right now. What I think is what I feel is that, so let's say you have two good friends, right? Friend A and friend B. And let's say there was a lottery and friend A was in charge of running the lottery, right? And then paying out the lottery. And then the lottery came back and there was $20 for you, friend A, friend B, and you, right? So you guys won $60 in the lottery. And then friend A, who was running the lottery, decides, hey, I'm just going to hold on to friend B's money. I'll give you your money. And then I'll hold on to friend B's money, and then I'll let them know at some later date. A while down the road, a month down the road, they call friend B and they say, hey, by the way, yeah, you know what? There was money for you, but I needed it. I will get it back to you as soon as possible. So now you are exposed to that. That person is in your energy behaving that way. And you are aware that they've done that, right? And so now you are exposed to their karma. And so now when they go to friend B and say this, friend B's, wait a minute, like, why didn't you just tell me? Or maybe friend B doesn't want conflict. So friend B says, okay. And then they just avoid the conversation moving forward. Now, this person's in your energy. And how many other people have they done this to? Who else have they done this to? Don't you have to wonder? And when you start seeing some of the karma that they're getting, maybe you see things start going bad for them. And then now they are approaching you because things are going bad for them. But you don't want to pick up that karma because are things going bad for them because of things that they knew that they shouldn't have done. Karmic law. You shouldn't be taking anything from anyone without asking. And that's being an energy vampire. And so now you're exposed to their karma of whatever happens, because whenever anything happens, they're going to share that information with you. I hope this is making sense. So just be mindful of the people that you're surrounding yourself with, because eventually they're going to do it to you. I just had an incident where I was thinking about someone that I know that had done something similar. And at the time I said, wow, that's wrong. You should have gave that back. And it was for a larger amount of money, a much larger amount of money. And I said, and somebody accidentally gave them something and they took it and they said, because they felt like they were owed that money somehow. And I'm like, nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you anything. And then you are their friend. Now they want you to come in and they want you to help them pay off a debt that you had nothing to do with, because you're their friend. Like, you're not responsible for that. I'm not responsible for your debt. I'm not responsible for you doing things and going over other people's heads and doing things that are not ethical. Because when you do things that are not ethical, it will come back to you. This was heavy on my heart this morning, because I feel like as Pisces, we are exposed to energy vampires. Sometimes it's directly they're stealing your energies, and sometimes it's indirectly that it's being stolen. And so as you're elevating, you have to be mindful of the energies that are around you. You cannot have people around you who are not obeying karmic law, because this will affect you. Because guess what? You are aware of karmic law. You are aware of right from wrong. There will be karma. And when you are keeping people in your life, when you are keeping people in your surroundings who are constantly doing things that are bringing them karma, whether unconsciously or not, you are exposed to their karma. And right now you're trying to elevate and stay high vibrational. And these behaviors, this type of energy vampire is not, it's not high vibrational at all. All right, what's the message for Pisces? Let's see. I'm going to pull some tarot. We're just going to see whatever comes out, Pisces. Page of Pentacles. Something new, something being given to you. New beginnings. But I'm just hearing like, what side of the new beginning do you want to be on? Right? You want to be on the positive side? Do you want to be on the negative side? I generally see the Page of Pentacles as something as positive, creativity. You're creating like maybe new businesses, new things, new endeavors. And you have to be mindful of who you're bringing in to create this new beginning with. Five of Pentacles. You have to be careful of who you are bringing. Five of Cups. Wow. See? There's an exchange. Five of Pentacles for Five of Cups in reverse. Because here's the thing. If you're not careful of these energy vampires, you can find yourself out in the cold. You can find yourself being depleted. So the advice from Spirit is that even if people in your energy, it's unconscious that they're having certain behaviors, you cannot take them. You have to, you're looking at it and you're like, why are they spilling those cups? Why are they doing that? Because basically when you're being an energy vampire, when you're not obeying karmic law, those cups are being spilled. And Spirit is saying, don't let them come in, put you out in the cold and spill your cups. Don't allow it. Take the cups you have and keep it moving and create that new beginning. King of Cups. Yep. Use emotional intelligence. Use emotional intelligence to create this. Because with the cups that are spilled, it can be very emotional. It can be emotional watching someone commit an act that's leaving them out in the cold. Because I don't feel that this is you out in the cold. But I feel that if you keep focusing on those cups that they have spilled, or the cups that have been spilled, and maybe they help spill those cups, and now they're like, hey, don't focus on the cups that you still have. Let's focus on the cups that I spilled. And this is like your person or somebody you know, somebody in your energy, a friend, a family member, it doesn't matter, a partner that is spilling these cups. And then they're like, no, I don't want you to focus on the cups that you still have. I need you to focus on these cups. But meanwhile, the cups that they spilled are leaving them out in the cold. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because if you don't use emotional intelligence, Pisces, this person will cause delays for you. They will cause disappointments and lack of progress. And right now, that's not what we're looking for. They will cause you to miss opportunities. And you see the new beginning is here. The opportunities are here. But there's somebody in your energy that wants you to focus on something else. I love it that you came out as the King of Cups, because you are emotionally balanced and someone is tugging on your heartstrings to look at, not to look at what you have still standing, but to look at the cups that they kicked to the curb. In their greed, that they kicked to the curb because they felt entitled. But it's not working out. And now you have to make a decision so that you don't end up with any missed opportunities. This will stop you from achieving the goals that you were hoping to achieve. This could even lead to you feeling spiritually blocked, to a blocked third eye, because of something that somebody else is doing. Spirit wants you to focus on your new beginning, on your creativity, and on the cups that are not spilled. And I see you doing that. You did come out as the King of Cups, so you're emotionally balanced, which means that, yes, somebody was tugging on your emotions. I felt this energy this morning. Ace of Swords. I love this here because you have clarity in this situation. See, this is you, your person, and your advice. And they're trying to get you to come back and pick up the cups that they spilled, and so they can come along. But no, they have to go clean up their mess. Right now, you have the spiritual clarity, and even though you're the King of Cups, you're not the nurturer as the Queen of Cups is, but still you're emotionally balanced. But Spirit wants you to lead with that sword, with the clarity. Use that air energy to bring balance into the situation for yourself. I just saw the Ace of Cups. Again, new beginnings. Yeah, Spirit says you've done 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Spirit says you've done too much work to be going backwards. 8 of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles. You don't want to have to go replant a harvest that you already planted because someone else in your energy is behaving badly, whether they understand it or not. And it's not for you to force someone to understand, if they don't want to, what their behavior is. You see it, and so you need to focus on your cups that are still standing, or they will take you on a backward slope and have you repeating a cycle that you don't need to repeat. So I don't know, this energy vampire message is real. You're going to be gaining 10 of Cups and the Empress. When you focus on your cups, exactly, when you focus on your cups, this is you. You're the Empress. You don't have time for this nonsense. Whatever this person has been doing. You've done the work. You've done the hard work already. You're not looking to go backward. You're looking to get to this 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Exactly. You're not going backwards. Wheel of Fortune. Be mindful, Pisces. And I hope that my Ace of Cups, again, it just wants to come out. This new beginning is yours. Don't let someone take it away from you. Don't let energy vampires come in and take this new beginning away from you. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Don't let them come in and cause, because this will cause heartache. You have done so much work to get to where you're going. Showing up here as the Queen of Pentacles. But they're manipulating your emotions to take this pentacle that you created to help them create their new beginning, or to help them patch the holes of the karma they've created for themselves. And that's not what this pentacle here is for. You're going from the Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. You want to keep that in the upright. And sometimes people see your blessings, right? They see, it's unfortunate, they see your blessings, they see that your ability to manifest, and they're creating karma for themselves. They're creating these karmic cycles for themselves, and they're coming in and they're trying to pull you into the karmic cycle to keep them going. This is somebody who's manipulative. Like what I said, their world is upside down. That's not your fault. Whether it's a family or friend, whoever, it's not your fault. And then look, the Three of Swords again. Yeah, they've created, whatever they've done, they've created heartache for themselves. They were manipulative. They were a King of Wands in reverse, not in the best energy. Cheating. Stealing. Lying. And this person is constantly having to plant harvest. They're constantly using other people's energy to plant their harvest that never comes to fruition. Like you get here, they plant the harvest, and then they have to start all over again. And they're constantly holding on tight to they have to hold on tight to their pentacles because they don't got it like that. When they run out of energy, they're running out of energy. And now they're looking for a redo. You cannot take from they're looking for a redo to start over again. To turn that world upright and go into a new cycle. But you can't take from others forever. Eventually it catches up with you. And your message today is to just watch for that. Because it's not just the people that are doing it to you. Even if you're not doing it, the people that are in your energy matter. Energy matters, Pisces. Spirit says you need to show up. Look at this. Don't pick up their burdens and show up you need to show up. Or you need to pull your sword out when they come with this craziness. And they come with this kind of energy. You don't have to be mean, but you need to pull the sword out because you have the clarity. I was feeling that when the Ace of Swords came out. I felt, you know what? Put somebody on the chopping block. It's like either they put you on the chopping block or you're going to have to put them on the chopping block so you can take the cups that are standing and walk away. Okay. Let's pull the soul's truth. Does my life have room for more pleasure and play? In what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing more creative, wild, playful side of you? Yes, create. Spirit wants you to create, to take the energy and create. What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything. Exactly. You're not here. You're not producing. You're supposed to play because You're the Empress. You came out. Yeah. You're the Empress. You're supposed to receive. You're not here to do anything for anyone right now. And oh, gratitude. I love it. One more fell out. I was going to adopt an abundance mindset with the Wheel of Fortune here. Of course. Adopt an abundance mindset. Gratitude is the antidote to all our problems. It is impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves our health, opens our heart, and changes our state. Today's soul's action. The universal law of attraction says that we attract into our lives that on which we are focused. Close your eyes and put your hand on your heart and think of 3 things for which you are grateful today. Notice the abundance growing within you. Right? This is, if you have to do anything, that's it. Play and gratitude practice to cultivate your abundance. She looks so grateful here. She looks so grateful here. I feel like moving forward in this new energy that's here for Pisces, that, you know, a little bit at a time, you're going to start to see the places where you've had energy leaks. Some of those places are going to be, it's going to be like a wow moment for you. And some of them, I think a lot of them are going to be a little bit of a wow moment for you, because it's like the clarity that you're getting is bringing in this knowledge. So that you are not focused on cups that other people are spilling. You're just focused on your cups that you have standing and moving forward. And I love it because the 10 of Cups is here. So, in the Wheel of Fortune, we can't keep letting other people take our energy to create a new journey, because these are people that are constantly in the 4 of Pentacles and planting new seeds. They are hopping all over the place, doing the most and not achieving their goals. And even right here, when you're planting your harvest, it feels like you're working towards something, right? But how are they doing this? This is like a spiritual warfare. They're doing this by moving people from their hard work back to the 7 of Pentacles. Like they try to move people backwards. If they come to each person and they take a pentacle and move each person they run into and they push them backwards, they can keep going and at least have the appearance. King of Wands in reverse is somebody who's not like, they're not successful, but they are putting out the appearance of being successful, of having it all. And it's not true, but this is how they're doing it. All right, Pisces, I hope this message found you well. Let's keep weaving that dream together. And we are no longer shrinking for anyone. All right? Drop me a comment. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. And make sure you claim this reading with a heart or a fish emoji in the comments, because I'm claiming it for you. You got this.